sit down for me with a moment. Sit down with me for a moment and just wherever you are, take a break from what you're doing. If you're in a fire, um, if you're in a fire, yeah, you should probably like get out of the house first or wherever you are. But if you're somehow watching this in like I don't know, North Korea or something, nothing but love to you. Just calm down with me. No matter what you are, where you are, where you live in, whether you are really happy or couldn't be less depressed, let's discuss about cheese. Now, cheese, it's a pretty cool food. It spices up burgers and like pizza, which is my favorite. It also happens to be my favorite food. Mm. Cheese can be a great addition to any of your favorite foods, but it can also be a little bit of a curse if you really think about it. Which is because, like my father always says, too much of anything is bad. And same applies with cheese. If you put too much cheese on a burger, it just becomes disgusting. So you really have to be careful with these types of things, especially with cheese, because nothing is worse than the feeling when you eat food and it just doesn't hit the spot quite as you expected. Like, I feel like we've all had that feeling. Well, I haven't, but we've all had the feeling where the food doesn't hit the spot. It's it's good, but not as good as you expected. Now, this can be a good or a bad thing in kind of like maybe you're one of those people who it just really happens to like a lot of cheese on their whatever on their food. I'm not one of those people. I actually don't. A cheese is a very situational type of food. So some foods don't go well with cheese. Obviously. Like, could you imagine ice cream with cheese? Um, but if you put burgers without cheese, it's kind of bland. Uh, a pizza without cheese. Now that is just disgusting because I, for one, really, really, really hate the pizza sauce on pizza. The reason, it just ruins the pizza, and so many different places have more sauce or like a lot of sauce. I don't see the point. The sauce tastes terrible. The cheese saves the whole pizza because pizza without cheese, it's not a. It's disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting. But at the same time, sometimes there's cheese that can be a little bit overwhelming for your taste buds. Like if you put way too much cheese in the cheese, it's going to be too cheesy, and your taste buds will be overwhelmed at the amount of cheesiness that it will freak out and not taste good. But since like the two questions, is water wet and is salt salted? Is cheese cheesy? We've never known for like forever, and we probably still don't know. Like right now. Moving on to the second part of the video, we'll be rating the types of cheese. So first we have Swiss cheese. I've never tried it, but it sounds pretty fun. So I'll just put it in B tier. Next is the cheese without holes. Kind of like this. The one that I usually eat. I'd say it's a good A tier, an A minus tier actually, because like it feels a lot too dry. I like my cheese, you know, like how I like my ice cream melted. Speaking of melted cheese goes in S tier. I don't know why, just the feeling of like melted cheese or like soft cheese. It's so good. Like it just makes me go like this. It makes me go really, really happy. I don't understand why. It just does. Okay? And that's all the cheese that I know. There's Parmesan cheese. I've never tried it. It gets boosted a little bit because me and my sister, we sometimes call it Parmesan. So yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. And then that weird cheese with maggots, I don't know what it's called. Do I have to say anything about this? No offense to people who got offended by any of my opinions that I had. Maybe there's some of you who really like the sauce on pizzas and hate cheese. If you hate cheese, why are you even watching this video? But anyways, now that we're done with the second part of the video, we're going on to the third part of the video. This is cheese on chips. This is kind of a bonus category and is also it's cheese on chips is usually really good. Like really good. Cuz like chips are okay. Actually, the only chips that I have eaten are either corn or cheese. So I can't really explain if chips without cheese are good. But nonetheless, the cheese is usually a great addition and definitely belongs on chips. However, there are some that prefer cheese that are sweet. Do I need to explain this? Sweet cheese is supposed to be cheesy. Some foods they go well together. Like salt and sweet sometimes, but like cheese and sweet, no, that's taking it too far. Like I'm struggling to find words. It's so bad. I just can't anymore. I actually can't. I actually can't anymore. If you like cheese with sweets, please explain. I don't this time I don't have remorse and I don't have regret for saying that cheese and sweet, it just absolutely sucks. I've tried it before. It's terrible. It's just terrible. It's absolutely terrible in a way that I just can't explain. Like, cheese and sweet. How do I draw sweet? It's not meant to go together. It's like saying that light and dark go together. Yeah, they do. Ha! I'm sorry. I'm just a little angered, or agitated, or what's the correct word? Whatever. Yeah, that's why I think that that cheese cheese. That's all I have to say. Bye.